I'm happy to see what gold is basically doing. Why am I saying this? Now, for the past 2 weeks, we've seen gold kind of moving sideways, consolidating, not even giving us a clear direction. But then this week, that is from Monday, I've seen that gold has already started creating amazing structures, telling us that somehow she's now ready to go to the, either to the top or to the bottom, right? So all we need to do right now is just follow along what the markets will be doing once we get a green light, either to the bullish side or even to the bearish side, and we react to that. Now, real quick, let me just take you to the daily, because this analysis basically was very simple. You see, I don't have any complicated things, right? So over here, of course, when we talk about our demand and supply zone, of course, we have this right there as our last high, and of course this was the last low that gold created. Now, previously we had this level right here as our last low, that is a higher low, that is, and we saw that gold kind of broke. Now we were anticipating that gold was supposed to retest this level before we see maybe gold dropping all the way down, or if she went back inside, she was supposed to probably respect this level right here, right? So that's it, respect that level, then maybe gold dropping. But then what did gold do? Gold went, broke out that level once again, then it went back inside, and we see this is currently what the market is doing. Now, that is still based off the daily time frame. So let me just take it back to the lower time frame, H4. Now, right over here, we need to understand what gold is doing basically around this level right there. Oh, come on. Around this resistance level, because that's a key level, right? So basically, all we need to understand is that approach, whether gold is trying to give us an correction phase or a continuation pattern, right? If we get gold giving us a reversal structure, we should be looking for sale. But then if we see gold giving us a bullish or continuation pattern, we should be looking for amazing swing trade, of course, targeting this level right there, because that was the last high. Correct. Now look at this approach right here. We saw gold giving us a low right there, kind of went up, then created something like a double bottom right there. And of course, we've seen that yesterday gold did break out of that previous high. I'm talking about this level right there. Now this key level right here, that is still remaining. Now if you go to the H1, let me just show something. Now over here, we've seen gold has started creating or printing a series of highs and lows, right? I'm talking about high, low, high. And now, in fact, in the morning when I was analyzing this joint, the market had not yet pulled back, this pullback that is currently happening. So I was like, okay, now for me to get a good confirmation, price needs to somehow create a build up. And I was like, okay, probably the market will try to give us that correction phase, and that's when you see gold, of course, I started respecting my anticipation. So basically, I'm anticipating gold to go back, hit this level, in essence that she might be giving us a first touch, second touch. Now this is the third touch right here, and of course I just want to see reaction. Once we see gold going back, of course people will be looking for sales. Now we'll wait for that to happen, and once we see gold taking out sellers stop loss right here, then we should be looking for amazing buy position, that is amazing swing position. Before we continue, let's just check on our friend NAS 100 and let's see what she's up to, where we are basically. Remember, this is the second week, I believe so, holding this joint. This is it. Yesterday we had a pullback which was massive, but then I saw kind of the market from my first entry position, the market went up to 7,000 points, 7,400, and of course the second position we was like 5,000 if I remember. Yeah, that is it. So now we see that NAS 100 has started pulling back, which is still okay basically, because we still anticipate she might even just go back to retest this resistance, turn to support. I'm talking about this level that she did break previously, because we can all say that all this to me is just like an impulse phase, and now we understand that she might give us this kind of a correction before maybe NAS 100 continue touching the sky. But then that is on a long-term perspective. Now USDJPY, let's talk about USDJPY. I was looking for buys too yesterday, but then the market continued dropping, which is still okay. Let's just have this removed right there. So for now, we're still in a downtrend, that is a correction phase, so we never know when that will come to an end. At the same time, we still anticipate that there's still this trend right here. So all we need to do is just be patient until we see, maybe USDI giving us those amazing prints. If we don't get any, we don't react to any of that, right? So let's just talk about GBP USD. I think I was also looking at GBP USD. Where are you? Right here. Correct. Now if we go to the daily time frame, I think we should understand that there's this. Let me remove these ones right there. So basically we understand, of course, that GBP USD, kind of the market has been, previously the market was moving sideways. You can have this right there, but then at the same time, inside that consolidation, we had trend, which was kind of the market broke out of that right there. This is it now. So the next level was this. In fact, I think if I try to adjust this to the left, it should be making sense too. That was another sensitive zone. Of course, we understand there's also this level right here. Correct. Now that is what the market is doing currently. The market is playing around this level. Let's just call it a demand and a supply. A supply zone right there and a demand zone right there. So like we said before, we need to understand how price approaching our support or resistance. Now this is it. Basically, we're still in a downtrend, lower high, low, and now the market is kind of giving us probably a bearish flag or not to take the market down, but then that is something else, right? Now we need to understand what she's doing, because why? Of course, we've seen an inverse head and shoulder right there, and price has started giving us some bullish momentum, second touch, and of course I'm anticipating a third touch. Now once we see price respecting this bullish momentum, let's say third touch, then goes back, take out stop loss, then that will be a good confirmation that now I think she will be ready to go back, to retest this level, which is still okay, something like that. Now if that doesn't happen, of course the opposite should happen. I'm talking about, let it hit this level right there, create that new low, go up, and once she takes out this new low right there, then I think we should look for selling opportunities until price takes out a low or a high. Then I think the direction will be confirmed, right? Let's just have it right there. Now let's talk about what's this Gbpjpy. Gbpjpy right here. Look for, those are just my reminders right here. Right now, Gbpjpy, first thing you need to notice that this was just a continuation pattern, a bigger one. Why? Because we had an impulse phase correction, second touch, and of course third touch right there. Now third touch is where we look for market reaction. Of course, we saw Gbpjpy breaking out of that as a third touch, and now we only need to understand what the market is doing basically. So to me, this is just another bearish flag right there based on the daily. And if we go to the H4 real quick, we need to look for the last low, the last high, which the market might kind of react from, right? So now, right now, if you look to the left, this is the level that I'm talking about. That was the last high, sensitive one. So the next one, probably I should mark out this one right there. Let's just have it right there. Correct. Now for me, I need to see this uptrend done away with. I need Gbpjpy or even XJPY, finish its correction phase and start creating, some lower lows and lower high before I look for my amazing swing position. But for now, we're still in this channel right here, which is just somehow bearish flag. Now if I'm looking for sales, like I said before, I just want to see, market structures being broken. I'm talking about price giving me lower lows, then breaking out of those lows, comes back to create lower high, can continue doing its thing. So that is what I'm anticipating on Gbpjpy. So for now, I'm just going to be patient, watch out the market reaction. But then guys, tomorrow is CPI. You understand, tomorrow we have CPI, which is something else, right? So before CPI drops, let's just hope that we catch this move. But I'm anticipating maybe if I get a good goal opportunity, buy opportunity today, That will be good before CPI drops, because like I say, I'm anticipating if CPI drops, probably the market will just create volatility to, you know, push gold up, right? For now, I think gold is the one that to me is kind of almost ready. I'm just waiting for confirmation before I go in for my entry position, right? And yeah, like I say, I'm looking for buys, but then if I see gold giving me a low right here, then it goes back. Let me just do this. Let me just have this right there. If I see gold doing this, hits this low, first, second, third, then goes back a little bit. Then now if she goes back and takes out the low that she will have created, then that means I'm supposed to look for sell position, wait for a retest, get those amazing sell position. But then at the same time, market is usually crazy. It might do that, hit that level, goes back, takes that low, then when we see the market is pulling back, we might be anticipating a sell, but then you see it goes back, respect once again, and you see we touching the sky. In essence, that is just an universal shoulder. The market is usually crazy. Just all you need to do is wait for confirmation, on some certain key level, right? So check out my Telegram link in the description box below, and adios, amigos, peace.